In today's video, we're taking strips of paper and turning them into strip clusters. So scrap strip clusters. Many of you have been asking about this. I did show it in the live video, the Farmhouse Journal Part 2 live video, so you can check it out there also. Let's get to it. Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to Scrap Strips Cluster Day. And we need 10 of these. And so I'm going to show you how I like to build them. So starting off, I have the two that I made in the Farmhouse Journal. And the thing is you need 3 pieces as your base. And then you can do whatever to them, as long as if you're in the challenge, you need to be using the things from your box. And so I have some book page, I have some digitals, I have the branding strips from my paper, I have some fabric, lace, ribbon. All of those are strips, and even the bottom of that guest check. All of those are strips. Oh, here's another strip. Okay, and of course washi would be a strip too. If you have a strip of washi in your thing. This is the bottom of the, what is that from? Oh, it's not from my box. It's from the bridge card. Okay, but this is a digital, so I can use that. Okay, okie dokie. So what I like to do is I like to take strip. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do this one. Oh, it's a bunch of little ones. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use those. We've got a couple of these that we can use. These are from a digital. Okay, so we've got those. We have our lace. I love to use lace in them. I'm going to go ahead and cut this into 3 pieces. Now, your strips can be as long or as short as you want them to be. I like to have a few of them that are kind of long. So let's go ahead and I'm going to cut those in half. Okay, so I'll make pairs. So, you know what? We'll go ahead and go with this glue. Okay, so starting off, you could do this with, you know, depending on what you're putting. Since I'm sandwiching this, I'm going to go ahead and put that like that. And then, yeah, they'll be similar but different. I'm going to put this on this one. Okay. I do want it. Well, this glue's coming out kind of fast. It's warm in here today. I don't know if it's affected by that. Okay, let's go ahead and trim this down. If you don't have any strips, of course you can make some. And they can be any size. So I'm going to probably make some bigger ones here at the end. It's a great way to use up your scraps. Okay, so there's that. There's that. We have our base. Okay, so our 3 things, that is our base. So now on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and rip this one. Okay, and I am going to bring out my other stamp set because it has the numbers. I've been trying not to use this one, but this is actually going to give me so much versatility. But you know how I love the numbers, and so I'll be able to use these for the numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on that one. And we'll put it on, since we have the stamp pad or stamp out, we'll put it on a few things. Let's come up here and put it on a plain white one. Okay, and heck, let's put some on, put it on a fabric too. Okay, so I've got it on a piece of fabric as well. Let's see if I can find something to wipe this off. Okay, and I can put it back on my sheet. And then I also have this one. Of course, this is a stamp set that I got from Spectrum Art Creations. They always have great. There we go. Got that one. Is this also? Yeah. So this is from the business card. It's from the side of the business cards. Okay. What's this? I could do that. Okay. So using stamps, it doesn't add any bulk, and there you go. So another thing that we've been doing also doesn't add bulk, because I know you guys are getting pretty worried about how bulky your things are. We'll put it here. Okay. Go here and here. And a little bit in the middle. Okay, so that one got inked. This one will ink. Could ink the... Okay. While we've got the ink out, let's go ahead and ink around the outside of this. Okay. So I chose to have the stamp pad out. This stamp set as part of my 20. Okay, so then we just put that on there. And then I still have a few of these that are already cut. I'll go with right there. Okay. Remember, they can all be the same if you want them to be. Okay, this one I'm going to have it kind of go at an angle. Okay, and I will grab a flower, because that's one of the things that I'm doing on almost everything. Okay, so that gives me 4. Okay, so over here I have a larger piece. Okay. I'm going to cut it at an angle up there. Actually, I think I want to rip it. Okay, so another question I get is, well, then how do you use these? Well, depending on the size that you have, it could become a belly band. So I'm thinking we'll put our glue on this one, okay? And then we'll put this one on top of it, just like that. And let's go ahead and we're gonna add this one, but you know, it's pretty white, so let's ink it. So there's one of our things we've inked, we're inking it. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Let's go with one of these. I want this is gonna be my, okay, how wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's already big enough to be a belly band. So we are going to use this one as our third piece. Okay. So using the bottom piece from the guest check. Remember, I always cut the pieces or rip the pieces off my guest checks. Okay, so there's my 1, 2, 3 pieces. I've inked. That's one thing. We've already got some numbers on here. What if we go ahead and we add lace and the flower right over here. Okay, so lace. And since I'm using fabric tack, I'm going to use fabric tack to put the flower down. Okay. So this one, it might get to be a belly band. It might just go across the top of a pocket. It might hang down as a flippy dippy. So there is those. So I really do like the longer ones because I can always make them smaller. So another thing that you can do is one of your pieces can be fabric, of course. And so let's put these in the right. And this, for this challenge, you need 10 of them. My fabric is really thin, so I think that will be a great addition. Just pull it, put it on, pull it across, and then we can, let's bring in, well, I'm gonna probably have to put something, and I need another thing, but while I'm thinking, we will have a digital flinch card, so digital and inked, and I think we'll go with a sticker because we have enough room on here to add a sticker. So I'm still thinking. So while I'm thinking, I will go through and see if I can find an appropriate sticker that I like. Kind of like that one. Think about it. I have these stickers still. And some that I've cut down. Ooh, I like that. That's too big, but I can use that on something. But that, you know what? I kind of like, I like this. Let's do this. I like everything on this one. Okay, so that is our sticker. So there's our 3 items all on one item. But we need a third thing underneath here. What if... Okay, that can come off. What if we go across here? Okay, so my third piece can come on here and can come off the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, it might be a little big. But you know what? It could go at a diagonal. We'll figure it out. Okay, so there's my 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And then this has 3 things on it. And so that can be my other part. So this might be able to go like on a tuck as a decoration, like that. Could become a tuck. It could go on the side. So yeah, I like that one. Okay, how many do we have? Let's put a pile of 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have a pile of 5, and now we're working on our second pile. Okay, So, again, I really want to use scraps. So this is another way you can do it. You can just start off with them being, okay, stacked. Okay, instead of stacking across, you can stack them like this. Okay, so I'm going to put this one under. Just because I don't want to rip it, and I don't want more scraps. This whole thing is to make scraps go away. I'm going to go ahead and put this at one side, like that. Okay, so I have my 3 bottom pieces, and now I can go ahead and add my pieces to go on top. So if this was going to go in this direction, I could add my sticker right on top of there. It would need to go like at an angle. I love these clear back stickers. So these are the stickers that I got, from Grabby. You know what? I'm just going to put that up against the edge rather than trying to piece it back together. Okay, so just like that. I love that. And we're going to go ahead and ink it. Remember, inking counts. If you did the mini challenge and the challenge where you opened an ink pad and either a brush or a dauber, then you're all set. Okay, so one of the things I haven't added but is in my kit is this cool stuff. Okay, I love this stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the top up here. Okay, so these are your little strippies. Stash strips. So, so let's see. So I can't remember. We're doing something today, and I don't remember what it was. I'm filming on Friday, and this video will go up on Sunday. And I came in on the end of the conversation. Tom was talking about whatever it is we're doing. He was on the radio, and I came in on the end of it. But there you go. That's something different. Just adding your sticker right on top of it. I really like that. I like having the variety. Yes, you can use a strip that is really big. Okay. And then I'm getting low on things over here. That's okay. That's okay. So something like this, I have a strip of paper. This is from my book page. It's a book page. And so I'm going to lay that down. And then, you know what? Let's do ribbon. Let's bring in a piece of ribbon. We haven't done ribbon yet. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and let's figure out where. Okay, so the glue can start at the T. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so after you have made your other elements, so like I mentioned that one might look good on a tuck. After you've made your tuck, it has all of the things on it that it's supposed to have. Blue Jay Corn plasters. I don't know what that is, but it's going on here. It's a digital. Okay. So there you go. We've got our 3 and a digital. And so let's see if we can find another. Well, here's a butterfly. So you can add your clusters, your paper clips, your charms, all of the things. You can add them to things after you have, like if I had a tuck, okay, so I made the tuck, I added the 3 things, I took my picture of it with all my tucks, and then I can go ahead and put that on it, okay, and I can, after I've taken the picture of that as a strip, then I can combine them together. They are separate, but when you put it into your journal, they can be added together. You just have to have them separate for the picture, okay? It has to be made. It has to have all the 3 things, and those things can't come from another required item. So let's see. If we go with a little piece of this, so remember, this time we are doing a 1 box challenge. So I only have the 20 items that I picked that I can use. Okay. So this is going to give us 8, number 8. And I'm gonna, wow. And do we have a flower? Do we have a flower? There you go. Okay, and so this one could end up maybe even being a border tuck or a long belly band. But that is number 8. And let's see. Okay, so we have 8. We just need 2 more. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use a larger one. Now I'm going to bring out my stencil that is part of my 20. Finally taking, well, I've had it out before. And we'll go ahead. Oh well. And see if we can get some color. A little bit of color. I think we'll go with okay, and then I think we'll go up here. So this is one of my Sleeping Beauty stencils. There we go. And we'll ink it. So this will be one of my 3 things that I've done. I've inked and stenciled. So we'll just say stenciling. Okay, there we go. Then we can bring in, I have a page from the dictionary. So I have a couple pages in the dictionary. I do have the long piece. Okay, so now the other thing is this is really long. And I could use either side. I'm going to use this side. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this and let it come over both sides. As you saw, that's one of my favorite ways of doing this, but we've changed that. We'll go ahead and just put a line down the center. And put that on. Oop. We'll put go with one of these. This is from the dictionary. I'm going to pull it over so you still get some of the orange. Now, I went ahead and with my stamp set, I went ahead and I have some tickets that I can add. So I stamped a whole bunch of tickets while I had to watch a thing. So that's where I went. And so kind of like a snippety snip roll. I'm going to go ahead and go. So we've got stenciling, we've got stamping, we have notebook. That's from the notebook. Okay, and so that gives me number 9. I think it needs something though. I think it needs something. We have this one that's got, I think there's 2 butterflies on here. I'm going to be more careful this time when I pull it off, so we don't lose half the butterfly this time. I'm going to go to this side. I think we'll go to this side. Okay, probably because that was there. Okay, so number 9. And we have another one of these. And I have this. Okay, so I'm thinking long. I'm thinking, there's my 3. Okay, so my 3 pieces. This one's got stenciling, so I get to count the stenciling. Okay. Ah, kangaroo. So that can go right on top of that. And I think we'll go with this one. This is from a digital. So let's go, we'll move this one kind of up. Okay. And let's see. I stamped on this with that stamp. I just, since we used that, I don't think I want to use that after all. So we have that's kind of big. That's too big too. Oh, we haven't done a here, we can do a sticker. So this is one of my dad's, where we printed on my dad's his drafting paper. Okay. I think I'm going to put it here. I have, remember we did this, we stamped on the fabric when we had the stamp out. And I recommend doing that when you've got your stamp out. Stamp especially something generic like this. Stamp a couple few things. There we go. have a, yeah, we do. Sticker. And a flower. I don't want the jot. So this will be my number 10. So remember, I made 2 of them during the farmhouse live video where we were making the farmhouse journal. So I did the cover, and I went through and did all of this. There's stamping all through it, and all I have to do is bind it. And that one will be ready. And so there's still a couple of little, you know what, let's use this. Okay, so there we have another one. I love it. And that gives me 10. So let me clean this up and we'll be right back. So we have 10 of the scrap strips, starting with these 2 with they're similar but different sizes. Then we have the ones where we added the numbers. We stamped on the numbers. We have this one where we used a receipt. Then the one that we just did where we used the fabric number and the larger piece, and we stenciled on these. We have this one that could become a belly band or a border tuck even. And we have this one. And we have this one that I think can be a diagonal. I think that's going to be a cool one. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 10 scrappy strips ready to go into the journal somewhere, somehow. It could even go on the edge of the spine. So we will see. I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow is Monday, and we will have our mini challenge in the challenge, where if you are participating in the challenge, you will have a chance to unlock items to put in your box for the 1 box junk journal challenge. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.